Bye, ladies. It's Monday. And she was looking for makeup, so we stopped at the Chanel counters. I really like these. If I missed being a wellness director, and when you get on the unit and finally realize why the sign-on bonus was $25K. Yeah, the money is good. My compliance was 75.5%. I'll take it. Just working on putting time in the charts today. I don't have many alerts, so just gonna focus on putting in time in the charts. Bye, ladies. It's Monday. Happy Monday, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Emma, and welcome to another work in the life vlog. Like I said, it's Monday. I just got off my call. It was very quick, actually. 2 of the nurses in my team were missing, so we just went around, caught up on the weekend, just talked about our metrics and where we stand as of today, Monday. And then we usually share our plans of we're going to tackle the rest of our day and a little bit of how we're going to tackle the rest of the week. As of today, Monday, I have 159 patients. Out of 159, I think I have like 59 patients total who still need to be called for the month. And then I have 112 patients who still need 20 minutes in their chart. So to me, that's a lot. Of course, there are nurses that I work with who do monitor a lot more patients than that, so their numbers may look a lot higher than mine, but to me, that's a lot. Today, I'm going to focus on putting in time in the charts, of course, triaging my alerts, but my main focus is to bring down the time in the charts so that I can just focus on monitoring calls for next week. So that is a plan for today, Monday through Friday. So yeah, there are a lot of people let me put you guys down. So there's quite a few people who are out of office today, but I guess our manager has found coverage for them. So that means at least as of today, I don't have to cover for anybody, but we'll see, because you just never know. Sometimes, you'll log into your work computer and then you get a phone call or a text message saying that, you're needed to cover somewhere. But as of now, I'm just going to take advantage of not having to cover for anybody and knock out a lot of work. So personal goal at home, I need to start on laundry, my daughter's laundry, and then also clear up the kitchen, because I do remember my last vlog on Friday saying that I needed to clean the kitchen, and I did. And then the weekend happened and I cooked, my mom cooked, and then I cooked, and here we are. The kitchen needs to be cleaned again. You know what, you guys, what I do need to start doing is just like learn to not use so many dishes when I'm cooking, because it gets so overwhelming. It just gets so messy so quickly when I cook. I just don't know. But speaking of the weekend, I had an amazing weekend, y'all. I had an amazing weekend. As much as I did not want it to be like a busy one, it really was. So Saturday, I basically spent the remaining half of Saturday with my mom. I took her to the mall. She was looking for some really good leather shoes, so I took her to the mall. We went to Macy's. She found a few pair of shoes, and then she was looking for makeup, so we stopped at the Chanel counters. My mom lives in Africa, but at least once a year she'll come back to the States, usually typically around the holidays, and she stays in the States for a few months and then goes back home. So she's been out of her Marc Jacobs foundation for a long time. Well, she's hit pan. Like she just like, it's getting to a point where she's like tapping the bottle to get some product out. So now that she's back in the States, one of the things she wanted to make sure to do was to find either, you know, get another Marc Jacobs foundation or find another brand. So she's really a big fan of Chanel. She wears Chanel perfume. So we stopped there and they tried a few shades on her and she found one that she liked. She got a few more makeup stuff. So I'm still on the hunt for a signature perfume, like a signature scent. And so I was like, okay, we're ready at Chanel. Let me just see if, you know, I like anything. I'm not a big fan of Chanel perfumes, y'all. I don't know what it is about them. I'm just not a big fan of Chanel perfumes, but I was looking online and a lot of the ladies online are raving about the Chanel Eau Tendre perfume. They're like, it's a good beginner's perfume. It's light, it's airy. So I smelled it off the bottle. It was okay. And so I asked the lady if she can give me a sample. She gave me 2 samples. And of course, my mom took the other one. We'll see if I end up liking it. I'll probably put it on this weekend. So we left the mall and went to the farmer's market to get some fresh fish and a bunch of vegetables. Came back home. She cooked a really nice, hearty African meal for me. If you're African or you know what fufu is, if you know, you know, I was just in heaven. Okay, you guys, I was such a happy girl. I was such a happy girl on Saturday. So I had that. So we had a meal. I dropped her back off around like 10 p.m. at my sister's. And then Sunday, if you guys are new here, either Saturday or Sunday, I spent half of the day just doing whatever I want, just to, you know, clear my mind, decompress and reset, get ready for a new work week. So Sunday, the plan was to go to TJ Maxx, that's a little further out from where I live, to try to find some curtains. And then I had to stop at Ulta. I did both of those. I wasn't lucky in finding curtains at that TJ Maxx, and I did not find the products that I was looking for at that Ulta, so that was a bummer. But when I got home that afternoon, just in time for my husband to go to work, he leaves to work. And then, you know, I carried on the rest of Sunday with my daughter. We go out for a walk. It was kind of nice. The sun was out. It was still a little bit chilly, but the sun was out, so it wasn't too bad. So we come back home from our walk, and my husband walks in the door like 15 minutes later. I'm like, what are you doing back home? So come to find out, their computer system was down, and so there is no way that he can work. So he was home for the rest of Sunday. So guess what I got to do? I put my daughter down for a nap, got in the car, and continued on with the rest of my errands. So I went to my local Ulta. I found the products that I was looking for with the exception of one. And then I went to Target. I went to another Target and I ended up finding some curtains. So I got me some curtains along with a few other things, but we're not gonna talk about that. I'm really trying. This month I set a goal to just spend very little outside of my usual bills. I told myself that I just wanted to keep my expenses low. So the curtains were a gift for my mom as a housewarming present. So I'm very, very blessed because that was a lot of money. I bought 4 curtains and 2 rods at Target. I'll show them to you guys later. So technically I am kind of still respecting my goal of low spending in January. So right now I am going to put some time in the charts and then take a little break and what am I going to do? And do some laundry. Quickly, I wanted to show you guys the curtains that I got. These are from the brand Threshold at Target. They're the light filtering curtains and it's in the color White Farah. I really like these. They're not quite like white, but they're like this off-white color. I thought it would look really nice because our living room furniture is like really like khaki color, so I thought these would be nice. So I got 4 of these along with 2 curtain rods because I wasn't sure if, because my whole idea is that I wanted it to go to just be one long rod and not like 2 separate rods. So I got 2 rods just in case one wasn't enough. And I got 4 of these, and it's the 95-inch curtains, 54 by 95. I wanted the longest one because I like it when it touched the floor. I'm thinking about going maybe like 4 inches below the ceiling instead of like having them hanging right at the ceiling. I still like the illusion of like having like the illusion that, you know, we have really tall ceilings, even though we do. But yeah, so anyways, I'm slowly but surely, you know, decorating our new home. I've been very strategic about taking my time with decorating the house, just because first of all, it's a lot of space and I just don't want to spend money and end up regretting it. So I'm just moving at a slow pace. I'm starting downstairs in the living room and the kitchen area. I'm okay with just leaving it as is. I don't like too much stuff, too much clutter around. So the living room, I'm just going to add a few more pieces. And then I'm so happy that I finally got these curtains. And then I'm gonna move on to our master bedroom because it is bare, y'all. So I'll see how much I like these. If I do, I may get the same ones for our bedroom. And then yeah, so this is what I got. And yeah, look, I just finished my lunch, and even though I just want to sit down and relax and watch a little TV or something like that, I finished one of my favorite shows on Netflix. I do want to start another show that one of my coworkers recommended. Y'all, it's so funny because 2 of the nurses in my pod, when we get together during our meeting, we literally just exchange like favorite TV shows, Netflix shows that are binge worthy, and they'd be like, yeah girl, I watched this show for like 2 hours in between doing my triage, like dedicate a full hour to watching TV while putting in time in the chart. So they just, and I'm like, I don't know how y'all do it because I can't multitask like that. It's either I'm doing one thing or the other. But kudos to them for multitasking and still getting some time in and watching their favorite shows. But I can't do that yet. But I don't have the gift for that. So as much as I want to sit down and rest, I'm going to go in and put some more time in the charts and then go see if I have some alerts. Let's see, I just fixed some lunch for my daughter, so hopefully she's having that. I made some Mexican inspired rice yesterday, and I got some rotisserie chicken from the farmer's market yesterday, so hopefully she's eating that. Yo, I thought I'd pause my work to share this with you guys. So I was downstairs talking to my husband, and we're just talking about my channel, whatever. And he asked me if I missed being a wellness director. And I told him, yeah, I missed the job, but I don't miss the company, right? And so we just get to talking, and he goes on Google and he's like, jokingly, of course, he's like, well, you know, it's nothing if you want to get back to doing that work. And he logs on Google and he starts searching for wellness director jobs in our area. He's so petty. So anyways, he searches them, and then the company that I used to work for actually had quite a few job postings. They had quite a few job postings for that company for various locations, and I was like, you know, I'm not surprised. One of the locations though, I'm actually very surprised that there's a vacant position for wellness director, because the wellness director that used to work there was awesome. Like, she was top notch, really good at what she did. She was actually like very resourceful. You can call her anytime. She knew a lot about everything. And so to see that there's actually like a vacant position there right now, I'm kind of wanting to know what happened. But I'm not surprised either that really talented people are leaving that company. It's just they need help. But anyways, that kind of reminded me of a post that I saw on Instagram the other day. I follow, I think it's called Simple Nursing or something like that on Instagram. There was a post that said, I mean, I'll post it, I'll put a picture of it somewhere on the screen. It was a meme that said, when you get on a unit and finally realize why the sign on bonus was 25K. Have y'all seen that one? Because it just, I don't know. My husband looking up these jobs and telling me, he's like, yeah, you know, they pay 77K a year for these wellness director jobs. And it had me thinking about this post that I saw on Instagram because, like, the money, yeah, the money is good. Yeah, the money is good, but what's waiting for you through those doors in that building may not be worth the money. And you know, that's for a lot of things, that's for a lot of jobs. You just got to like proceed with caution. But it just had me thinking about that meme, and I remember reading the comments on that post, and a lot of the nurses were agreeing to it. They're like, 9 times out of 10, if not all the time, when that sign-on bonus is high, you know, do expect some short staffing, do expect to be working your butt off. Sometimes it's not even worth the money. Some nurses were also saying that the fees and the taxes, I guess, depending on what state you go traveling at, you know, they take out so much money out of your check that you end up with barely anything. It's not even worth the sign-on bonus. And there were also some nurses who were warning oncoming new nurses about these sign-on bonuses and these residency program, basically warning people saying, hey, be careful with that residency program, because if you break your contract, you're gonna be forced to pay that sign-on bonus or some extra fees when you break that program. So I have heard of residency programs charging nurses, you know, if they do leave early before the contract is up, they have to, you know, pay a fee or pay however much they were given as a sign-on bonus. So if you're a new nurse or you're still in nursing school, just proceed with caution. I know that a lot of nurses, when they graduate, they can't wait to get like that 1 year experience just to do some travel nursing. But just do your research when it comes to travel nursing, because you don't want to be caught up, you know, having to pay money or being shortchanged when it comes to these sign-on bonuses. So this one nurse said that she basically ended her contract early and got charged and didn't pay for it, and it went to collections. She just let it go to collections and didn't pay for it. And I'm like, I never got my feet wet in the travel nursing world, so I wouldn't know about that. Are any of you guys travel nurses, or have you ever traveled nurse before? Please let me know in the comments. And what's the highest bonus you've ever taken as a travel nurse? I want to know. But anyways, I'm going to continue on with my work day. I think I'm going to end the vlog here. So if you made it this far, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you. If you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe. Would really appreciate you supporting my channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Y'all take care of yourselves. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday or whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Bye, y'all.